Welcome to today's episode of Mind Talks. We have a very exciting topic to dive into the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Bill 2025, which has just been passed in lower house of Indian Parliament. If enacted, this bill is set to significantly reshape the future of the mining industry. Today, we'll break down how this will help the mining sector, especially the captive miners, and what impact it could have on India's economy.
Yes, absolutely. This bill is huge. For years, captive miners have faced that 50% cap on selling their extra minerals. Now, that restriction is gone, which could completely change the game for them. But before we get into that, let's give our listeners a little overview of the key changes brought by this bill.
Right? The big highlight is the removal of the 50% sales cap on minerals from captive mines. Before, captive miners could only sell up to 50% of their mineral production after meeting their own plant needs. The other half had to be stockpiled. Now they can sell their entire production, which means more revenue and better efficiency.
Exactly. The economic implications here are massive. This change will not only boost their revenue, but also improve operational efficiency. Rather than just stockpiling minerals, they can actually turn them into cash. It's a win for the miners and a win for the economy.
And let's not forget the environmental aspect. Stockpiling minerals left a lot of mining areas in a dangerous state, mineral dumps everywhere, which posed environmental hazards. By allowing these minerals to be sold, we're not only creating more value but also addressing some of these environmental concerns.
Definitely, it's a step toward more sustainable mining. But another interesting part of the bill is the way it allows the sale of previously unusable mineral dumps. This could be a real game changer for many captive mines that had no use for certain mineral grades.
That's an interesting point. These mineral dumps were once liabilities for miners, but now they can be converted into assets. The government is also allowing state governments to approve the sale of these mineral dumps, so miners can make money off of something that was otherwise considered waste.
That's huge for some miners, especially those with large amounts of low grade or incompatible minerals that couldn't be used in their plants. The ability to sell those can provide a much needed financial boost.
Absolutely. And when you look at it from a broader perspective, this move could really help stabilize the domestic mineral market. With more minerals being available, India could reduce its dependency on imports and have better control over its resources.
That's an important point. The bill also introduces a structured mineral exchange system, which could really change how the mineral market operates in India. It's like a stock market for minerals, bringing transparency and efficiency into a market that has historically been pretty fragmented.
It's almost like India's version of the London Metal Exchange. This system will allow miners to sell their products directly to buyers, and it'll give everyone a clear sense of the market value of different minerals. This is huge for reducing market manipulation and ensuring fair prices.
And it's not just about trading minerals. The bill also has provisions for boosting exploration of critical minerals like lithium, cobalt, and rare earth elements, which are vital for clean energy and tech industries. The National Critical Mineral Mission is set to receive more funding, which could increase India's role in the global supply chain for these minerals.
Definitely, these critical minerals are in high demand worldwide, and India, with its huge mineral wealth, can step up as a key player in this market. With the increased funding for exploration and the focus on developing processing infrastructure, India can secure its position as a major supplier of these essential materials.
You also mentioned earlier about the revenue potential from this bill. With the expanded mineral sales and then the National Mineral Exploration and Development Trust, there's a lot of financial upside for the central and state governments. We could see a significant boost in royalty payments and other revenues from the mining sector.
Exactly, and that means more funding for things like infrastructure development, education, and public services. Mining can become a real engine of growth for the economy. But of course, there are challenges. The market for these minerals needs to be properly developed, and the infrastructure for trading and storage must be robust.
Right. And then there's the need for proper environmental oversight. With the increased mining activity, it's crucial that we don't lose sight of sustainability. The bill includes some safety and environmental provisions, but the real challenge will be in ensuring they're enforced properly.
Well, it'll take a coordinated effort from both the government and the mining industry. There's a lot of potential here, but careful implementation is key. If done right, India could lead the way in the global minerals market.
It's exciting to think about the future of India's mining industry looks promising. With the reforms in place, we're looking at more efficient mining, a more transparent market, and potentially greater global influence in the mineral supply chains.
Exactly, and it all starts with these transformative changes in the Mines and Minerals Amendment Bill. It's a bold move towards modernization and growth in the mining sector. For captive miners, the removal of the sales cap is just the beginning of a new era. Let's see how it plays out in the coming years.
Absolutely. Well, that wraps up today's discussion. We'll be keeping an eye on how this bill transforms the industry. Thanks for tuning in to Mind Talks, and we'll catch you next time.